Hello everyone, welcome to the Python programming classes. Today I'll be explaining about palindrome number, how we can check whether a number is palindrome or not. So what is a palindrome number? A palindrome number is a number that remains the same when its digits are reversed. So an example for palindrome number 121. Even if I am reversing the number, we will get the same number 121. Another example 16461. That also if you are reversing the number, you will get the same number. So today I'll be explaining that program, how we can check whether a number is palindrome or not. You can just see the program here. So I'm starting by inputting a number 121. So n equal to 121. Int of input of enter the number. Why it is just given int of input of enter the number? Because all the values taken through the function input will be string. So this is a number, so we have to convert that into integer. That's why we are using the conversion int of input of enter the number. Okay, so my n equal to 120. I'm just giving the example n equal to 121. How to process the program. Next, temp equal to n. Temp equal to n. So that means we are assigning the value of n to temp. Always when we are doing some assignments in Python programming or any other programming language, the assignment will be from right side to left side. That means n to temp. It's not temp to n. It is from n to temp. And so the value of temp becomes 121. And next is reverse equal to 0. I'll tell you later why we are using this variable reverse equal to 0. And before that, why I assign temp equal to 121. I am using the same value for the same number for another using the another variable. So the reason for using like that, because we are going to process the number n in the program. So the value of that number can be changed during the processing. So just to save our data safely for some other process, we are using the variable temp here. Okay, reverse equal to 0 also given. Then the loop, we are going to execute this loop, while loop we are using here. Okay, so while condition is given n greater than 0. So this loop will continue till the time the condition n is greater than 0. And the first case, we are checking n is greater than 0. That is, my number is 121. It is greater than 0. So it's true. So we'll be executing the loop statements. So digit equal to n mod 10. Digit equal to n mod 10 means digit becomes 121 mod 10. So you got the answer 1 here. I'll tell you why we are doing this process after the loop. Reverse equal to reverse into 10 plus digit. So reverse, the first value of reverse is 0 into 10 plus digit equal to 1. So the value of reverse equal to 1 here. Then we are doing n equal to n in double division. Double division here is, it's known as integer division. This double division means integer division. So n becomes n divided by 10. So 121 double division, that is integer division, by 10. That means we got 12. Now the value of n becomes 12 after the first iteration. Okay. So why we are doing this loop process? Why we are taking the digit reverse and the new n? So the reason behind that is like, you have a number 121. We have to separate the numbers 1, 2 and 1. Why? Because we have to check that, because we are going to check the reverse, checking with the reverse and the original number. So just to check that, first we have to separate each digit from the number. For that we are taking 121 separately. Okay. So after the first loop, the n becomes 12. So we are going to continue the loop, while loop, till n greater than 0. N is greater than 0 is true. So in the second loop, this is the first loop. In the first loop, it is, I'm writing here. First loop. In the second loop, what is happening? N becomes 12. So it's true. Condition is true. 12 is greater than 0. It's true. Then we are going to do the digit equal to n more 10. So digit become 12 mod 10. So you got the answer 2. Reverse equal to reverse star 10 plus digit. Reverse star 10 means the value of reverse is 1 here. So 1 into 10 plus digit is 2. So we got the value 12 here. Then n becomes n by 10. So 12 integer division by 10. So you got the value 1 here. Okay. So after the second loop, the value of n equal to 1. Now again we are checking for the third loop. While third loop, we are going with the third loop. Checking 1 is greater than 0. It's true. 1 is greater than 0. So doing the process, digit equal to 1 mod 10. You got the value 1 there. Reverse equal to reverse star 10 plus digit. So the current value of reverse is 12. So 12 into 10 plus the digit value is 1. So you got the value, answer 121. And n becomes, what is the current value of n? 1. Double division by 10. So you got 0. Integer division we are doing. So we got the value 0. Again we are going to check the fourth loop because still the condition is true only. We have to check it again. Then only we can understand the condition become false. So while n greater than 0. So now the value of n equal to 0. It's not greater than 0. So the loop becomes false. We are exiting from the loop and will be continuing with the next statement after the loop. So if temp equal to reverse, print the number is a palindrome. So we are checking the value of temp equal to 121 here and the value of reverse. You can see the value of reverse here 121. So we are printing the number is a palindrome. Otherwise it will be printing the number is not a palindrome. This is the explanation of the program. We can just run the program. It is asking to enter the number. I'm just entering 121. It's returning. It's a palindrome number. Again, I'll be executing another number. 1435. The number is not a palindrome. So this is all about how we can execute a palindrome number. Thank you.